Imagine waking up in Paris to find the city blanketed in snow, a rare and magical event. The Eiffel Tower dusted in white, the gardens of the Louvre silent and transformed. Paris, built for mild winters, is unprepared for this sudden change. True snowfall is so rare here that many Parisians may only see it a handful of times in their lives. When it happens, the city pauses. People rush outside, children build their first snowmen, and everyone shares in the wonder. News channels buzz, and social media fills with photos of iconic landmarks under snow. The winter of 2025 brought this spectacle, as Arctic air swept unusually far south. Snow fell not just in Paris, but across French lowlands unaccustomed to such cold. This challenges our expectations of a French winter and forces us to see the city anew. Is this a fluke, or a sign of bigger changes? Scientists see patterns in these rare events. The snow in Paris is a small piece of a global climate puzzle. Local stories like this connect to worldwide shifts in weather. As Paris adapts to its white landscape, we witness a chapter in the story of our changing climate. The city's rare snow is both beautiful and disruptive, a reminder of nature's unpredictability. It's a moment that unites millions in surprise and reflection, and it leaves us wondering what the next winter will bring. France's winter is a story of contrasts. On the Mediterranean coast, winter means mild air, sunshine, and the occasional rain. Cafes stay open, palm trees rarely see frost. Just a few hours away, the Alps are buried under meters of snow. Villages adapted to the cold, and life revolves around winter sports. These two worlds, gentle southern winters and harsh alpine ones, have shaped local culture and daily life for generations. Farmers in Provence worry about rain and drought. In the Alps, it's avalanches and frost. Traditionally, these climates have coexisted, each with its own rhythm. But in 2025, the lines blurred. Snow reached places it rarely visits, and the familiar patterns broke down. The weather that once defined regions now overlaps, challenging old expectations. This new unpredictability is changing how people live, work, and prepare for winter. France's diverse climate is becoming even more complex. The winter of 2025 proved that no region is immune to surprise. The story of French winter is being rewritten. Along the Mediterranean, winter is usually about wind and rain, not snow. The Mistral wind sweeps through Provence, shaping trees and chilling the air. Rain falls in sudden, intense bursts, sometimes causing flash floods. Olive groves and citrus trees thrive in this climate, where frost is rare. So when snow falls in cities like Marseille, it's extraordinary. The last major snowfall was in 2009, an event still remembered for its beauty and disruption. In 2025, snow returned, defying the region's identity and reminding everyone that even the most predictable climates can surprise us. The Mediterranean winter is no longer as certain as it once was. In the Alps, winter is a way of life. Villages are built to withstand deep snow, and people are experts at living with the cold. The snow brings both challenge and opportunity. Ski resorts thrive, and the local economy depends on a long, snowy season. But even here, change is underway. Glaciers are shrinking, and the snow line is creeping higher. Winters are less predictable, with wild swings between drought and record snowfalls. The winter of 2025 brought extreme snow, but also highlighted the region's vulnerability. The Alps are on the front lines of climate change. The traditions of mountain life are being tested as the old patterns shift. Even in the kingdom of snow, nothing is guaranteed. In 2025, a polar vortex sent Arctic air deep into France, freezing the lowlands for weeks. Snow fell everywhere, from Bordeaux's vineyards to Normandy's fields, turning the country white. This wasn't just a cold snap, but a sustained freeze that broke records. Cities unaccustomed to snow struggled to cope. The scale and persistence of the cold were unprecedented. Scientists point to a wobbly jet stream, destabilized by a warming Arctic, as a cause. Paradoxically, global warming can lead to more intense regional cold spells. The snow in Paris was not a fluke, but a symptom of a changing climate. The winter of 2025 was a wake-up call for all of France. On a November morning in 2025, Paris woke to silence and snow. Iconic rooftops and landmarks were transformed, and the city paused in collective awe. People poured into the streets to play, build snowmen, and capture the rare beauty. Social media buzzed with images of a dreamlike snow-covered Paris. Tourists and locals alike reveled in the novelty. But the joy was short-lived. Transport ground to a halt, and the city struggled with the unfamiliar challenges of snow. Streets turned to slush, and daily life was disrupted. The snow revealed both the city's wonder and its vulnerability. Paris had to adapt quickly, learning hard lessons about resilience. The memory of that day lingers, a mix of magic and frustration. It was a moment that changed how Parisians see their city and their winters. Why did France see such extreme winter weather in 2025? The answer lies in global climate shifts, especially in the rapidly warming Arctic. The jet stream, a high-altitude river of air, is destabilized as the Arctic warms. This causes it to meander, sometimes trapping cold air over Europe for weeks. A persistent loop in the jet stream allowed Arctic air to settle over France, creating perfect conditions for snow. Ironically, a warming planet can lead to more extreme and unpredictable weather. Heat waves, floods, and even deep freezes. The snow in Paris is not evidence against climate change, but a sign of its complexity. Our climate is now more unstable, with greater extremes. The stable patterns we once relied on are breaking down. The winter of 2025 is a warning. The climate we know is changing fast. We must adapt to a world where the unexpected is becoming the norm. When snow hit Paris, the city was unprepared. Transport stopped, airports closed, and daily routines were upended. Most Parisians lacked snow boots or shovels, and supermarkets quickly sold out of essentials. The city's limited snow-clearing resources were overwhelmed. Yet the crisis brought people together. Neighbors helped clear paths, and communities supported each other. The snow exposed vulnerabilities, but also inspired acts of kindness. For city planners, it was a lesson in the need for better preparation. As extreme weather becomes more common, resilience is no longer optional. The snowstorm was both a test and a catalyst for change. Paris learned that adaptation is essential in a changing climate. The winter of 2025 changed how France thinks about its climate. Snow in Bordeaux and Marseille challenged old assumptions and sparked national debate. The future is now about adaptation, being ready for anything, from drought to deep freeze. Farmers, travelers, and city dwellers must all prepare for greater unpredictability. The beauty of snow in Paris is a reminder of nature's power, but also of our vulnerability. Climate change is not a distant threat. It's here, shaping our lives. The choices we make now will determine the winters to come. The memory of 2025 lingers, a call to action and a lesson in resilience. The snow has melted, but the need for change remains. Our future, like the weather, is unwritten, and it's up to us to shape it.